Guys, I made a post on my Facebook asking what was the biggest question people have that I should put on the blog post. And the main question was all about like the mental stuff, like the how to prepare mental, how should we feel like how to prepare mental in the day of the tournament, how all these mental questions. And every time I think about this mental stuff, I don't mean that I have the best mental ever or anything like that. But every time I think about that, people ask like, how do you prepare yourself for the day of the tournament? How do you feel like the day of the tournament? What pass on your mind? This and that. I think every time we talk about this mental stuff, it goes much earlier than the day of the tournament. Because I think the day of the tournament is like the point of the iceberg. It's just like the last day. There is not too much to think on that day. I think the most important part is the mental on the training. I think that's where I see many people fail. And also, again, I don't mean I have the best mental stuff, but I think most of the things I won in my career was because this mental part in training. The biggest mistake I see everyone doing is that in the training, no one want to lose. The people, they want to win every row. And think about it, if you are winning every row, it means that you are not reaching your limits. So you are not training tired. So one of the things that I have done since the beginning of my career is I always pick the toughest guys who are on the mat to train with. Since I was a yellow belt, it's even funny, but when I'm doing the warm up in the class, I'm already like seeing who I'm gonna train in the time of the sparring, is like 40 minutes later. And I always pick the toughest ones, and if I have the chance, I try to go with them when I see that they are kind of fresh and I'm tired. I believe that if they are fresh and I'm tired, on that time it's gonna be worse for me. They will probably beat me up, they will probably tap me, they will probably get a good position, they will probably pass my guard, sweep me, or anything like that. But I think long term, that's gonna make me feel really tough, mental, and really tough on the techniques as well. Because think about it, if you are training for everyone when you are super tired, in the day of the tournament you're gonna rest 2 or 3 days before. You're gonna eat very well. You're gonna do one match, then you're gonna rest 20, 30 minutes. You're gonna do another match, so you're gonna feel like very, very ready. So I think if you have and to be able to do that every single day, train with the toughest guys on the mat, when you are tired, if you are able to do that, your mental part is gonna get like really strong, because you have to. Some days you're gonna feel like, oh, I want to give up Jiu Jitsu, everyone beat me up today. Oh, I tapped twice, I tapped 3 times. That guy passed my guard 5 times, the other one swapped him 20 times. So you're gonna feel like very weak. So this is what's gonna make your mental part like really strong. You have no choice. Or you get strong mental and you deal with that, all these things that are happening, like people pass your guard, tapping you, this and that, or you're gonna give up. So if you don't give up and you keep going training on this way, in the day of the tournament, I think you are supposed to be like stronger mental than everyone. So I think it's all about the training. And then when I get in the tournament, the training was so hard, the training was so... I suffered so much on the training that I'm happy in the day of the tournament. I don't have to train anymore, now it's just compete. And the competition, I do one match here, then I rest 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and in the training I'm doing all matches straight. So that's how I think the mental part goes much before than the tournament. So that's how I think. And that's the way that it's working for me. I didn't win everything, but I'm getting to win most of my tournaments. And I mean, like, you kind of like get used about losing in the training to do not get used about losing the tournament. So that's my goal. So that's how I think about this mental part.